My name's Leonardo Dicaprio, and I'm really famous and don't want to be seen. You know, I want my privacy protected. So I'll go to a hockey game with 20,000 people. And what I'll do to avoid my people pestering me, I will hide in a hat like I'm Jay-Z in 1989 selling drugs. Did anybody see these pictures of Leonardo DiCaprio besides me?
I saw one picture of him like eating a spoonful of something.
They're ridiculous. I don't know what to think. I mean, what he was with his buddy was Kevin Connolly. I guess he was a Long Island native, and he's like a ridiculous Islander fan. Okay, but I mean, all right, I'm gonna show you these pictures are insane. You got to see this. You guys got to see this. Go look at your screens. Here he is. What the fuck is the point? Why go to the game? I don't know what that says to me. Is he just that famous? Or is he just like he hates hockey, and but he's just going because his buddy Kevin Connolly's there.
Or he could be trolling. He could have seen people taking pictures of him, just be trolling him.
Howie Rose thought it was stupid. He's the announcer for the Islanders. He even gave away, there's Leonardo DiCaprio hiding. He's in Section 1C. But see, here's the thing. Like, I thought, like, all right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk about DiCaprio being a perfect douche bag. And I didn't end up doing I started thinking, is he just that famous that he can't, like, function as a normal human being at any time? I would think you could call the Islanders ahead or even sanction your own security if it's not a problem. And by the way, I don't think people should be walking up to him asking for an autograph. I don't. I think it's wrong. He's there to watch the game, not sign autographs. You know, and he can't bullshit with his buddy. I mean, look at these fucking pictures. They're kind of funny. Here he is. There's Kevin Connolly. There's Kevin Connolly, and I don't know, there's the other guy he's always seen with. I don't know who he is. Who's the other guy? Do you know the dark-skinned dude? You know who that is?
No.
It's a little blurry on my end, but I can maybe see it when it comes up.
Maybe Leo.
You also can look on Skype.
He's sleeping. That's it.
I don't know.
The game was boring.
Yeah, he's playing Buffalo. Yeah, I guess if I wanted to go...
And let's face it, I mean, with the head over his face, it's probably going to be a better view of the ice than it is anyway from his seat.
Maybe. I think you're helping him out here. Well, you know, if I didn't want to be seen somewhere, I'd go to anywhere the Buffalo Sabres were playing. But he went to the Islander game. Look at him. He's looking around like somebody's... He looks like one of his paranoid characters in one of those stupid movies he did. What was that? Infusion or whatever the fuck it was called. Inception. And everybody's on their fucking phone. Look at him looking around. Hey, so was that guy?
But you love this because you're not a big fan of Leo at all.
I'm not a big fan of Leo. Not a big fan. I didn't see the last movie, so I can't say. But I got to be honest with you. The only movie he was ever good in was, look at him.
Wall Street.
Like, what's with the hat so low? I mean, that's what rappers do. You know? It's like, I don't know, it's kind of over the top. I think he's going, I mean, isn't he protected? Maybe he doesn't want those bitches pestering him.
Yeah, maybe not.
Maybe he's got a paranoid girlfriend.
You didn't like him in, did you ever see the movie Django? You didn't like him in that?
He was good in Django. He was really good in Django. I take that back.
Yeah.
But I don't think look at that guy's cheek on the other side. What the fuck's going on with that guy's cheek? I don't know. I don't know these people. I'm not a big celebrity guy. I don't like celebrities and shit. But I just, what's the point? You know?
Maybe we would have to walk a mile in their shoes.
Yeah. Well, I thought about that. I did think about that. But I also think maybe he's a douchebag. You know, that crossed my mind as well. But it could be that big. I don't know what it's like to be that famous. I'll tell you something, Frenchie. I don't want to be that famous. I swear to God, I want to be famous. Don't get me wrong. I think I'm fucking A-O-fucking-K. And I think I can make people money. But I don't know if that's true. I just think it. But I don't want to be that famous, ever. So I guess Kevin Connolly, he's like that. He's so famous that he could probably have a weird guy talking to him. But I guess Leo's so famous, like he's got 20 weird guys talking to him, you know? And I got weird guys. I mean, I'm not famous, but I got weird guys sending me stuff too. You know,
I heard once the great Bill Murray say, if you want to be rich and famous, try being rich first.
You're probably right. He's right. Bill Murray's right about just about everything. What's the chat? What's the chat? K. Sousa. Get the golf carts out. We're going to talk a lot of hockey today, folks. Datsyuk's leaving. Yeah, I have that in my notes. It's not. He's just done. He's finished. He wants to go home. I want to know what the consequences are for the Detroit Red Wings. That's what I want to talk about.
Yeah, Pierre wants to talk about Datsyuk.
You know, I want the Red Wings to go to the Cup.
So they can live.
Why not?
Yeah, no, I want the Red Wings to go to the Cup. That way the Blues can beat the Hawks, the Wild, the Kings, and then the cherry on top, finishing off the Red Wings in the Cup.
Sousa, what do you think of Leonardo DiCaprio?
Well, I'll tell you what I think of that first.
What?
I mean, second, but first.
You'll do what I tell you. You'll do what I tell you.
Get the golf carts ready.
Yeah,
the Boston Bruins have missed the Stanley Cup playoffs.
What do you think?
Again.
You think by disrespecting your own team, you're going to get some kind of reprieve from us?
I'm not Well, here's the thing. I knew they were going to lose after they let those first stupid 2 goals in.
Yeah. No.
Because after that, they can't come back.
The team collapsed. They suck. I hate to say it like from these, because you know how much you probably don't because you're new, but I went in a big rant in the Buffalo Sabres last year. I hate tanking, but I got to be honest with you. And they didn't tank. It's not like they didn't try. I'm not saying that. It's probably better off you lost. Hold on. There's something wrong with Jeff's microphone. Jeff, can you fix your microphone?
No, never mind. Jeez.
That was your cue to choke again, Jeff.
Oh, my God. Actually, I think this year the Blues might escape the first round.
Against Chicago?
Yeah.
Why?
I have this feeling.
Why? You have a feeling. You should get your own.
I feel like I know they choke a lot, but I feel like Tarasenko is a good hockey player, like Jeff said last night on Twitter.
I think you should start your own radio show. Is what you should do.
I
got a feeling. Well, you know what? At least you're honest. Most of this bullshit on sports talk radio is hearsay and conjecture and opinion.
Yeah, they
just
say
like
what
here.
People want to say or hear.
Yeah. It's only these jackasses that tell you, well, my opinion's valued more because I got a degree in journalism.
Yeah.
Degree in journalism is like getting your license to sell used cars.
Right?
That's about what it is. I don't care.
That's right.
That's what it is. That's what it is. What do you think of Leo? We got to stay on Leo.
Well, I don't think he did anything wrong. I mean,
I don't think he did. He looks douche. Well, I'm talking in a douche perspective.
He looks
Obviously,
funny.
Yeah, he did look funny.
And he's gonna be made fun of, and I don't see how he would have thought this wouldn't work unless he would be staring at the ground.
Yeah, I know.
The whole time.
Yeah, what's the point? I wish the Islanders.
When you're at the Barclays Center, it's pretty much staring at the ground to the wall anyway.
You know what I would have done? I wish the Islanders had a mascot that was a bear and just jumped over the glass and tackled him.
You know, if he went to the Bruins game, then that could have been possible.
Yeah.
What is the Islanders mascot, anyways?
I don't think they have one. Thank God.
I think it's a dragon or something.
I hate teams. I hate teams that have mascots. I hope the Islanders do have a mascot. It's one more thing I could laugh at them. They do. They have a mascot. His name's Stan Fischler. Stan Fischler. Stan the Man Fischler. I met his kid at Crosby's. Different Crosby. In Madison Square Garden. 1997, I think it was. I was 20. Going on 21. Now I'm going to be 40. You believe that? You believe how old I am, Sousa?
No. I mean, you're what? You're 1 year older than Chara?
Yeah, I'll be 40 in September, right? Time the World Cup starts. Which is funny, because you know the last time I went to a World Cup game? 1996. 20 fucking years ago. I saw USA Russia in Madison Square Garden, and we won! And then we beat Canada! Best of 3!
Good.
One of the greatest hockey moments of my life. And nobody really cared but me and Jersey Jason Lech, who had to be talked into watching it because he wasn't into international hockey at the time. Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Good call, buddy.
Hold on, I need to I need to ask Frenchie Ben something.
Yes, Frenchie Ben something.
Yeah, what?
When are we gonna set up our golf tournament?
Mini golf.
Yeah, we can play
Yeah,
together.
see, I think you're going to be, if you set up a golf tournament with the Canadians, I mean, they're going to be in mid-season form on the golf course. So I think they're going to have you beat there.
Yeah.
I'm
Mid-season.
gonna play an iron game with you.
I was thinking of making a PGA golf video, but I'm not gonna spend money just to buy that stupid game for a joke.
I don't know. Why don't you just do it? Make a lot of money. Yeah, you
sure,
do. You should do it. And you should make all the characters like Chara and Bergeron, and that's a good idea. I should steal it from you and make a lot of money. You know that you can monetize EA Sports stuff. You know that? All right.
Know.
Yeah. Okay. Get to work. All right. We have a major announcement. Shot from the Point is changing. Well, this show's always changing because we can never get the right fucking format. We've been
Adapt or die.
We've been doing that since, for Christ's sakes, we've been doing that since started it. Format changes here. But this changing, and this is a rather big announcement. And we're going to put on the great Kenny Morrison. He's going to be in for Matt Kazar's segment. Matt Kazar's studying really hard. There he is. Kenny Morrison just called me. Kevin is wrong. Hawks in 6. They're not. Actually, if the Blues take 6 games off of them, that's a good thing for the rest of the league, Debbie.
You.
Kenny Morrison, the man of many voices and many children. Jesus, you almost have as many kids as Jake has pets.
Wow.
How many kids do you have?
Is it true?
How many kids you have, Kenny?
No, I got 2 kids.
Oh, I thought you had like 5.
Oh.
Nah.
Oh, I don't know.
Sounds like it, though.
Yeah, I did. I thought you had like 5 kids. Like,
Yeah.
5 girls running around destroying the fucking place. You know what I mean? Well,
It feels like it's 5 girls, I'll tell you that.
Your webcam isn't working, but that's okay. It's not you. It's
not
probably
working?
me. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just Skype. Skype blows. And but I wanted to make a major announcement, and I think I have to play the theme song to do this. And it's a little bit of surprise. I think most of the fans are not going to know. But here it is. Here on Shot from the Point Live, we have a major announcement. I don't know. That's not the music I want. I don't know. I need better music than that. Hold on a second. That's just not doing it for me. It's not that music. Oh, I don't want to get John Freeman music pissed at me. Let's see. Let's music I can play. All right, here it is. This sounds like your style, right, Kenny?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that ain't gonna work either. I don't know. We could do the French version of Shot from the Point.
Today
we will be talking about.
This is Frenchie Ben's theme song, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, listen. Yeah, we did. John Freeman wrote this for you. You want to hear it? Listen close. Well, that's not what I wanted. No, maybe it is. That's beautiful.
Why wasn't this playing during Frenchie's speech?
Check it where it goes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new member of the Shot from the Point team. As alternate right now, Mr. Kenny Morrison is going to be serving as an alternative voice man, idea man, and he's been doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes. He's been sending me material and ideas since September. He has been very vocal about wanting to be on this team. And what did I tell you when you asked me on the team? What was the first thing I said?
You told me the books were closed.
The books were closed, like I'm in the fucking mob. I did. But there's a good reason for that. I think we need one more spot, just based on school, injuries, health, and time frame, because I'm in Europe and these guys aren't. And Kenny can fill in. I think he's a really talented guy. I think he's a real funny guy. And most of all, he gets it. Now, as far as the books, the only guy that's allowed in The books are closed, but I have to give Malay if Malay wants
I'm a
it.
made man now.
You got your
Made
button.
man.
You got your button, Kenny. You got your button.
I got my button.
Yeah, but see, I had to make a trade. I get you and a couple of draft picks. One being Rotten Chris Russo. Rotten Chris Russo, are you there?
That's right. I'm right here. It's Rotten Chris Russo on Sports Radio 66, WFAN, the Fan New York.
Like, Chris, you haven't been on 66 for like 10 years, and how does somebody with a terrible lisp get a job like that?
Well,
how are
you?
you?
Simply walk into the place, and you have to have a gun first of all, and you got to be very threatening, on a Tuesday morning.
Yes. Well, you're Russo. Well, speaking of button man, is your old man in the mob? Because I don't know how anybody you can't talk. You can't talk. And you're like one of the most famous sports personalities in New York history. How is that possible?
My uncle, when I was a little kid, said, "Hey, Mad Dog, what are you going to do with your life?" And I said, "I want to be on the radio." And he looked at me and he laughed so hard. And I said, "I'm going to keep doing it until I get on it." And then, of course, that fat bastard Francesa, he's the one who really got me going.
Yeah. Do you miss Francesa?
Yeah, I miss him so much. Every morning, the coffee and him breathing heavy into the mic. I miss it.
Yeah. Well, did you miss? Did he ever fall asleep behind the microphone?
Yes, a couple of times over there when we were on the Yes Network. There's a couple of times he fell asleep into his Diet Pepsi. He woke up with half a, he had 2 sheets to the wind.
Yeah. Well, I hope you're not a racist anymore, because that racist rant you sent me was...
Oh, no, listen, that was a small bout of Tourette's that I had going.
Did you get it cured?
We got past that. We moved on past it, and, thank God for medication.
He's cured from Tourette's.
Yeah, I had it for a week.
Yeah.
1 week. That's a record.
Hey, shit happens.
There, well, what do you know? Well, put Kenny back on, but thanks for being on, Mr. Rotten Russo.
Hey, thank you very much. Kenny, come on.
I don't know. Nobody outside of New York think that's funny, but I do.
I know.
That doesn't really matter.
No. I watch Russo all the time.
Oh, do you really? So you know how? I mean, Kenny's impression is just dead on.
Oh, it's dead on.
It's
dead on.
I've been doing that impression since like 90. So if I got to be halfway decent at it by now.
Yeah. So
I'm out of New York and I know.
You know who he is too.
Oh yeah.
And has the smallest arms I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's a little.
Hey, what do you mean small arms? I've been working out.
He's like 50 something now. I remember he was a young guy.
A T-Rex.
They just had a reunion show. Did
they really? I like when Howard
small hands.
I like when Baba Booey and Howard tried to get something out of him to badmouth Francesa. I listen to that all the time on YouTube. That's really good. Because it wasn't as bad as I say. He fucking hated him. Who you kidding?
I know.
I love how he tries to dance around it when
fantastic.
When Stern is asking him questions.
It's fantastic. So you can see why Kenny is a part of this team. I think he's an upgrade, and
I'm happy, man. I'm so happy that the book's finally open.
The books are open. There is Malay can come in if he wants. He's just got to. I don't know. He's got to.
Because I've been watching you guys for a while, man. Yeah. I always love the show. Just to be on this side of it is awesome.
Yeah, and then what you're doing is, I don't know. We're gonna play jokes on Jake, and then you're gonna fill in.
What about you? Should I get out the broom? Should I get out the old
Jesus
broom?
fucking Christ! It doesn't matter. I'm not even that offended. I'll tell you something. We're gonna get beat in the first round. Somebody just put in the chat, would I rather play Florida? You're damn right. And I don't know if we'd beat them either. So the Rangers didn't address the real problem. The real problem was scoring. They stuck with Nash. This is where we're at. They're not a bad hockey team. They're one of the better teams in the league. It's just they made the wrong decision again.
I think there's 10 teams over 100 points in the NHL as of right now. So, and the Rangers and the Islanders are both in that 10-team, with over 100 points. So, I mean, both New York teams are good right now. You know what I mean? They're both decent, but
real good.
I don't see both of them going far.
Breaking news coming out of New York. Rick Nash has been kidnapped for the 4th consecutive year.
Around this time of the year, every year. It's like Taken. Like the movie Taken. Yeah. You do it 5 times now. Like, we just kidnapped Rick Nash.
Rick Nash.
We want money to bring him back for the playoffs.
Well, I appreciate everything you've
Yeah,
done.
if Thomas Vanek wants to make any bets this postseason, that's a pretty safe bet to make. Rick Nash being unproductive.
Ugh,
Oh yeah,
he's got the talent. It's just I don't know what's wrong with his head.
he does, man. He's got raw talent.
The Rangers aren't going to win the Stanley Cup this year. No, they're not. I think, honestly, the moves they made when they realized they should have got rid of him in 2014. They should have known. They thought it was
they've
a freak.
had such a quick trigger with a lot of other guys. I'm surprised how long
Eglin?
he's lasted.
But I think they spent a lot of money for him, and I think what
Well,
happened.
they've spent money on good guys in the past.
Yeah,
Richards, who was here for a while.
I got to be honest
know?
with you. I think management has gotten a lot more pressure put on by the muckamucks upstairs. This is a guess on my part. So they said, what do we got to get to pay this guy, Mitch? This guy will bring us a cup. This guy will bring us. So what happens is when you say something that's stupid,
So did Hall and
then
Oates.
you have to support it. No, 1 year away, 1 year, and he's been awful in the playoffs. And I am really looking forward to, Rick Nash not really putting him in the net, but all the things that he's doing away from the puck. Well, guess what? I don't need him to fucking do that. I need him to score goals. Score goals, Rick Nash.
He's
Score
not
goals.
there
Oh,
for
well, he's making the bench extra warm right now.
Everybody's water bottle is filled to the brim.
And he's really good in the room.
He's good. Oh, that's the other one.
I love when they say that. When a guy's
I
going
hate
bad
that.
and they're paying all kinds of money for him.
Oh,
he's really good in the room. He's, it's like, that's great. He's good in the room.
Yeah, he's good in the room. He's fantastic.
I'm good in the room, but I don't make millions. You know what I mean?
Hey guys, we're gonna go win today. You're good in the room. Congratulations,
Yeah.
Kenny. You're fucking center for the New York Islanders. I mean, get the fuck out of here. Well, Kenny, it's nice to have you, and
Yeah, it's great
I
to
want
be
you
here.
to. I'm gonna give you a mission whenever you get you, because I know you don't always have access to the studio. I want you to write a steroid song about Jeff Huffman. That's your next.
All right, you
mission.
got it. You got it. It's coming up.
It's coming up. All right, Kenny.
coming up.
Great friggin' job. Congratulations. Welcome to the team. Everybody in the
Thanks,
chat,
guys.
please kid Kenny a wonderful congratulations. He has been a big behind the scenes guy
Thank you.
for 6 months, and we're really
Just
looking
happy
forward
to
to him.
be any type of involvement whatsoever.
Ah, shut up. I'll blow you up for the first time. How about that? There you go. Yeah. But in all seriousness, where we really are happy to really happy to have Kenny on the team, and we're doing lots of hockey, lots of podcasts. We're gonna do more podcasts like this during the summer. So we're gonna cancel in the crease, but the broadcast time is pretty much gonna stay the same. So I'm really looking forward to it. Ball busting.
He said the
Christopher
secret
Russo
words.
here.
What's that?
He said the secret words. He said, "My father is the sun and my mother is the moon," so he got in.
Yeah. He said, no, I don't know what he said. He said, can I goof on you and you're not going to cry like a bitch? And he's like, nope. And I was like, all right, you're okay. No pussies allowed in this crew. All right. I was going to talk about Boston. We talked about him a little. I think I'll hammer him in a minute. No, we're done talking about Boston. I'll get into it in a minute.
I don't know how to make a sound effect for old Chara's bones cracking. I can't do that, but choke sound I can do.
Oh, good. Here's what I want to talk about. This
I'm
guy,
used to it.
This guy wrote me about Saudi Arabia. I got to read this real quick. She was an asshole or serious regeneration political. That's the rest of the country starves whatever. I'm sorry. All right, I got to address this shit. A couple weeks ago,
Do you have
I gotta
Tommy, we can introduce that. Do you have a small music letter from Saudi Arabia?
now, I'm not joking around. This one, I'm about to make a speech because I want to make things abundantly clear to some of our foreign listeners that might be in a country that isn't exactly, I don't know, westernized. All right.
Let's bring some gravitas to that show.
Yeah, and I'm going to do this politely as I can, but absolutely no bullshit. Frenchie got a comment, and somebody took a shot at him because of a so-called ignorant comment that he made about Saudi Arabia. And I don't remember exactly what it was, but I remember it being, I don't know, what we usually do around here, a joke. So I defended Frenchie, but not as fiercely as I think I normally would have, and it started to bother me. And in this particular email, I'm not naming any names, it basically said there's changes going on in Saudi Arabia. It's getting more westernized. You know, the media overblows stuff, yada, 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 which I'm sure is true.
Oh, yeah.
Which I'm sure is true. But there's two things. A, most jokes come from a standpoint of ignorance, like you're saying something dumb to make you laugh. So that doesn't make Frenchie ignorant, all right? And he's taking a shot. Second of all, there may be things about Saudi Arabia that are approving. I wouldn't know. But here's what I do know. They have doubled the amount of beheadings this year from the previous year. They still behead people. So that at very least leaves them open for jokes on this show. And I got to be honest with you, it really probably should be more serious criticism of human rights violations. Serious human rights. Now, that being said, people that listen from over there, whether they be Saudi Arabian or Westerners that are living there, I'm not attacking individual Saudis. I am honored from the bottom of my heart that people would listen to the show in Saudi Arabia, much less any country. But guess what? You guys ain't off the hook. I don't like what goes on in that country. I do not like that monarchy. I think they are brutal. Yes, the media may lie about certain things and misconstrued certain things. Join the fucking club. They do it with hockey players. They do it with athletes. They do it with politicians. But that is not a nice place. And Frenchie made, I think it was a comparison to North Korea. All right, North Korea is a horrible place too. But I got to be honest with you. In my opinion, picking North Korea and Saudi Arabia is sort of like picking your favorite flavored poison. All right, that's how I feel about that. But that doesn't mean that I'm attacking you, the Saudi Arabian. And I don't expect you to sit there and bash your country on or anything like that, because I know you love your people. And I get that. I get patriotism. I get that. But that doesn't mean I have to be nice. And that doesn't mean I'm going to be nice. When you behead hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people, and I look, some of them probably are asking for it. But that's barbaric. And I don't have to stand for that. This show will always stand for free speech. Always, always, always. And please, when I criticize, do I hate North Koreans? No, I hate the government. Do I hate Saudi Arabia? I don't think too much of the government. Do I hate Muslims? No. Do I think much of Islam? No, I don't think very much of Islam. So you're going to have to separate if you're going to listen. And I don't know. I had a guy that said he was a Westerner living over there, and I had the Saudi Arabian. Not shitting on either of you. But I have a little trouble taking seriously somebody, and I know people that lived in Saudi Arabia, and they were protected. They were protected from what regular Saudi life is. But I'm just going to be very, very clear. Very, very clear. We're not skipping. Everybody's going to get it in the ass in this show, including Jeff Huffman and Matt Kazar, Frenchie Ben, and Kenny Morrison, and all you fuckers, and Saudi Arabia. Fuck them. I wouldn't want to live there. That doesn't mean I don't want you to listen, and that definitely means that I'm honored that you do. But we're not changing the narrative.
Essentially, when we bash these countries, we talk about their leaders.
Yeah.
As you said. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I like westernized democracies. I don't like anything else.
It was unfair on my part to compare North Korea and Saudi Arabia in the sense that North Korea is a prison country. So
okay, that's true.
Okay,
all right, but to me, and you're right. North Korea is a prison. And all right, if I had to pick, I guess I'd pick Saudi Arabia. But it's just like, it's like the electric chair fucking, hanging to me. I got to be honest with you. That doesn't mean I hate you as a Saudi. That doesn't mean I hate you if you love the country and love the people. I was in a pretty well-known war called the Iraq War. And there was wonderful people in those war zones, people that I think about every day, people that I love and wish I could have kept up with, but, because of the way war works out and the way things go in life, you don't get to do that. I get that. I do. But I am not withholding criticism of a country that beheads people ever. And that's all I got to say about that. That's our current events portion of the of Shot from the Point Live.
So we are an inclusive show.
We are inclusive. I think we are. More so than the other shows. Definitely more than the social justice warrior crap. I don't let anybody in.
That's right.
But let me make this clear too. Nobody was saying that we couldn't talk about it, but they were kind of saying Frenchie was ignorant. Frenchie was joking. And then I'm getting another person today that's saying it's a great... Fuck that. I don't think it's a great place. There may be great people, but it's probably not a great place.
They have everything to make it a great place.
that's another story. I'm not going to get into it. And I'm glad you listen. I do. It warms my heart, and I'm sincere. That's not bullshit. That's real. But I'm not withholding. I think what goes on in that country is repulsive, and it makes me vomit. And here's the last thing.
We
I got to say
everything here.
Yeah, we bash everything. Here's one more thing. I can't give totalitarian a safe haven here because I'm not doing the people in Saudi Arabia any favors by withholding what I'm saying or not criticizing them. I am helping those people by criticizing what goes on over there. I'm helping the woman who can't drive, isn't allowed to drive. I'm helping the Muslim who wants to leave Islam. Look, just today they made some guy. They're having a football game. They took a goalie off the pitch, I think, to shave his head and cut his hair because he had an anti-Islamic haircut. That's not progressive. That's crap. That's not. I don't go for that. That's crazy.
Anti-Islamic haircut.
Yeah, he had an un-Islamic haircut. That's not progressive.
Islamic haircut. Wow.
There may be good things going on in Saudi Arabia, but that's not one of them. And I'm not going to say nice things about Saudi Arabia. You want to call in?
It's the same thing in Toronto with the Maple Leafs.
They cut Nazem Kadri's hair? They cut Nazem Kadri's hair? Yeah.
No, but Lou has he's strict.
Yeah. I'm just giving you some real talk. I don't know. I don't like saying that because I know that's a big thing to say now because I feel like I'm ripping off Real Talk the rapper. By the way, speaking of Real Talk, he's filming a video right now, and he has posted some pictures of like some of the, I guess, the set. It looks amazing. I think they're doing, I'm guessing they're doing like a Mad Max sort of thing, and it looks fucking badass. So I think it's going to be his best video to date. I know. So
nice.
What's it?
For the song "Notice Me."
Notice Me. Yes. I wish I could play it right now. But let's wait. I'll wait. I mean, I'll air it.
We notice how good you are.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's really great, and that's it. That's my Real Talk section. Real Talk, no bullshit, and there's the most beautiful black girl in the whole wide world, and she happened to be calling me. Hello, beautiful.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Please remind, go back a couple months, and you can find the Greg Wyshynski hotline.
No.
I got a video idea for them this summer. But go ahead. What's on your mind, Debbie? Floor is yours.
Well, I was going to call in later, but since you're talking about Saudi Arabia, and since I've lived there.
Oh, that's right. Okay. How was it?
I know firsthand that it is not a good place.
Okay. So you were a Westerner living there. Can you tell us our experiences? Can you or a story or something?
Well, we lived in compounds, which is like a neighborhood type thing where it is guarded by soldiers. And, well, it was pleasant for me.
Yeah.
But it was more, it was a good place.
How are women treated in your opinion? Like from what you've seen?
Not good.
Not good. Okay.
Like all those stories you hear about, like them, all those horrible stories. They're true.
Yeah, I figured they were. And I'm sure you met wonderful people over there, people you love.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. They were good people.
Yeah.
We have a lot of friends over in the Middle East still.
But that's an impressive regime, and we've given up on monarchies in the West. Look, if Saudi Arabia becomes like England and, the monarchy is sort of a show and it's like sort of a living history, I'm okay with that. That'd be great. And everybody, gets to vote and there's not violence and nobody's getting their hands cut off. By the way, as much as I'd like to see people some people get their hands cut off for fucking stealing and killing people and shit, it's still wrong. It's still wrong. I'm not a pro death penalty guy. I feel sorry when the Saudis cut these guys' heads off for raping a girl? No. But it doesn't make it right. Yeah. It doesn't really make it right. It definitely opens up the criticism. Yeah, you were there. You were protected. And the guy that's talking to me was protected, I'm assuming, too. You had to have soldiers guard you to keep you from being killed.
Exactly.
Which was reality. But was there wonderful people? Look, I was in a war zone. There was wonderful people risking their lives. I know a guy that lost his brother because he was helping us. And he had to be airlifted to his funeral in Baghdad. Right? He lost his brother. I can't imagine that shit. There was good people.
Me either.
And he never bitched. He never bitched about it. He just kept doing his job. So, I mean, I'm glad you called in and told me. But it's not a good place. But I'm sure there's good people. I don't want to chase Saudi. In fact, I'm glad Saudis are listening to this. It's a fucking dose of freedom, if you ask me. That's what I'm doing. And I'm not doing anybody.
I was surprised he even was listening to this over there.
I'm shocked and I'm humbled. That makes me feel great. It makes me feel fantastic.
Yeah,
but
it's awesome.
I'm not doing anybody any favors over there by, I can't criticize Saudi Arabia. And he wasn't saying that. I'm not saying he's saying that. I just want to make this clear. This is more of a defense of Frenchie Ben than people telling me that I just don't, I got to be honest with you, nothing personal. I don't buy that it's a good place and I don't buy that it's getting better. Yes, I know the media lies. They lie about everything. I'll tell you what, you know the Tommy NC thing, they did a news report on him in North Carolina. In that news report, they said that Leafy sent people deliberately to Tommy, which isn't true. He did not order his gander of douchebags. I took on all of them, but to attack Tommy. He didn't do that. That's not true. So that's getting the story wrong. Did they get some things about, like, all right, they beheaded so-and-so 100 people. I'm sure 90% of them were asking for it. I'm sure. But it doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it a good thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Debbie. I got Pure. I'm gonna put him on, and then keep the calls going. But great call, kiddo.
Yeah,
Okay,
this
I
is
will
great.
say this.
Yes.
I will say this. Hawks will win, of course, and
Yeah,
Jeff
well.
will cry.
Jeff
So
will
there.
cry.
I don't know about I don't know about crying. I don't think tears will be shed.
The Hawks will win, and Jeff will kick things.
Yes.
That's what he'll do.
That's a possibility. That's a possibility. If the
Yeah.
Blues just go out there and shoot themselves in the face,
Yeah.
then yeah.
Yeah. All right. All right, Debbie.
If
Okay,
Corey
fine.
Crawford turns into God, which very well could happen,
Yeah.
because it does with every goalie.
I got a lot more respect for Crawford now. I think the he's lucky thing is bullshit.
And
it's over.
what a season by Patrick Kane.
Oh yeah. Boy,
Yeah.
he
Yes,
does-
becomes the-
Art Ross.
that
Art
kid
Ross
Becomes the
people.
first U.S. born Art Ross Trophy winner.
seems like
Yeah.
It makes it seem like it should have been sooner. I mean, I'm almost 40, and finally, we're coming up on 100 years of NHL, and only one American. It's kind of shameful if you ask me at a certain point. But congratulations to Patrick Kane. All right, Deb, I'm gonna try to get Pure on because he's trying to call through. I'm gonna let him
Okay,
get a minute.
bye.
Take care, Debbie. Debbie, the greatest. I don't know. Did Pure fucking add me to
Exactly.
contacts
Yeah.
because it's not letting me add me to the thing here? Let me see. No, he didn't add me to contacts. So now I got to do this. Big dummy.
Yeah, exactly, Skater. I'm used to disappointment with the Blues. 3 straight years losing in the first round, and then you get swept by the Kings 4 years ago in the second round. I'm used to it. I'm used to it.
Yeah, I was there
I'll
last
say
year.
I am feeling a lot better about the Blues going into this year's playoffs.
Yeah, I watched. We did sort of thing like we did the other night. I deleted that by accident. You know that? I deleted the whole video. I've never done that before. I was gonna do something, and because it's something sound, I was gonna add sound in the beginning, and I was like, fuck it. But I'll do that again. I was too busy drinking. I wasn't even paying attention to the game all that much. But I don't care. I liked hanging out with everybody. How Pure? You gotta accept my fucking contact thingy, dude.
And the
I don't know why
the
I'm off
Blues,
your contact
this
list to
year
begin with.
are getting in
I can't
with a great
put you on.
streak. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can't.
well,
put
I mean, they got destroyed by Washington last night, but I mean, Ovechkin puts up a hat trick, and
Yeah.
they're also playing for Holtby tying Marty's record, which they accomplished last night. The Blues just looked like either they want to play the Hawks, or they didn't really play real physical last night either. They kind of just let Washington do their thing. I mean, this is going to be like the first time in the last 4 or 5 years where the Blues have gone into the playoffs healthy.
Yeah. I think the Blues have the talent to beat the Hawks. I do. I just.
I like this team a lot better, so much better than years past.
I don't like the Blues going by the Hawks for the same reason I don't like the Capitals to win the Stanley Cup. I mean, in all reality, the Capitals should cruise the Stanley Cup. They won't. They never do. You know. Jesus Christmas.
And
At least with the Blues, I mean, the Western Conference is a meat grinder.
Yeah, it is. It really is awful. Well, who knows? You know, strange things happen. It's the playoffs. Anything
strange
goes.
things happen in the NHL playoffs.
Anything goes. Pure, Pustinen, Finland, Helsinki. How are you? Pure.
I didn't try to add you. You're already in my
Yeah,
contacts.
I had to.
What the
Yeah,
hell,
you
man?
wasn't in. I wasn't in your contacts apparently. Maybe I don't know. It's Skype. Who cares? What's on your mind?
Who cares? You're here now.
Yeah.
I was on my mind. Well,
Now
the
you're calling.
Datsyuk
Yeah,
situation.
you're on the phone with me and you're still calling me. That's a first. But go ahead. What's on your mind? Hello?
The Datsyuk situation right now.
Datsyuk. I got that on my
Never
list.
trust a Russian.
It always let you down.
Except
Jersey
Ovechkin
Jason.
Except Ovechkin and Tarasenko.
Jersey
But
Jason.
continue.
No, Ovechkin's let people down before. What do I? Are you asking me what I
was,
think?
Like 30 years.
Are you asking me what I think of it, Pure, or you have a statement?
You're thinking. My thinking is that. Well, I might be getting to see him in Finland if he goes to KHL.
So you're thinking of, well, I don't have a problem with him going. I have the same issue with Datsyuk, and I don't know all the ins and outs of this, and I haven't bothered to research it.
By the way, the Red Wings have to pay his salary next year.
They do.
7.5.
For sure.
Yep, and they lose the most skilled player, and they have to pay it.
I think that's horseshit. I think that's lousy,
Garbage.
and I think he should continue to play and then go afterwards.
Finish
They'll
your
still
contract.
take him. Finish your contract. No, I think that's lousy. I can't say a good thing about it. I'm glad you're going to be able to see him. I got no problem with going to Russia. I get that. You want to play in your home country. Eliash, maybe he'll do the same thing. I'll talk about him in a minute. I'm sure you want to talk about him. I actually want to have a whole speech about Eliash.
Well, Elias has finished his contract.
He's finished his, so it's different. You know,
But I hope that he could go to another team and fight for the cup.
it'd be nice, but I don't think
he would fit right in with the Rangers.
wouldn't
He's
hurt.
39 years old and all.
Yeah, well, we're not as old as we used to be. I mean, it's not like Dan Boyle's the biggest old fart there. He's my age, and he's probably not going to be playing next year.
No, he is. He is. He was considering the next year, but
he is. He's not played bad for us. He's just slow. But because he's old, he's an old fart. That's what it is. He's all gray and old and Irish looking. He's black Irish to the T. Yeah, he looks like he should be sipping a Guinness, falling asleep at the bar, not playing fucking defense for the New York Rangers. That's what he looks like. But Datsyuk, I don't like it. I don't agree with it. I think the Red Wings have been good to him, and I think he deserves.
come on, give the guy a break.
Yeah,
Give
I'm
the
not
guy a
giving.
break.
No. I'm on principle.
He's not even your stereotypical Russian.
No,
No.
look. This is a small mark on his big career. Look, Datsyuk's great. Datsyuk's been great for hockey. I don't think this is right. I can't get behind it. I can't
Finish your
agree.
contract.
Finish your contract. It's here's
Why,
the
why
thing.
would you sign that thing in the first place?
I don't know, because you can get out of it and you can always Kovalchuk your way out of it. All right, overall, this is a small blot on a wonderful career on a great guy, all right? But it doesn't, it's still a blot. You still get criticism. I love Pavel. He is probably the super, I get them all here. I barely ever criticized Datsyuk. I think he's been great
Well,
for the
how
game.
can you criticize Datsyuk?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I criticize
This
Russians.
is actually the first thing.
He's great, but
One of the sweetest hands in hockey.
ever. Maybe ever.
Uh,
Ever.
Yeah.
Better than
Kane is
better
better.
than Kane's at
Kane
not
is
right now.
better. Kane is
Yeah. You think Kane's better?
Oh.
All right, it's arguable. I don't know. Kovalov might be better than
No, it's not
both.
arguable.
Kovalov could have been better than both, but he couldn't finish. Datsyuk could. Datsyuk was always the answer. What if Kovalov finished? That was always big. What if Kovalov finished?
all right. I'm giving that. Kane hasn't digged the whole team. Datsyuk digged the whole Predators team
Yes.
at that one.
Oh, you can make the
2013. That was amazing.
He does it real time. Patrick Kane does it on a GoPro. That's a good point. I just don't like it. Here's the thing. Here's another thing, Pierre. Forget the money. Forget the thing. It's your word. You give your word. I'm sorry. I'm old fashioned. You gave your word. Forget the money. Forget the stuff. You're a man. You should keep your man, a man or a woman for that matter. You give your word. Keep your word. That's it.
But now we have to check. Like, is this one of those 12-year contracts? I mean, they are rarely finished. Those long time contracts.
You know what?
They
I'll
usually-
cut it.
They're usually finished.
Yeah.
They're usually terminated or then they retire.
Well, maybe there's a type of thing. Maybe we're throwing Datsyuk under the bus a little too early. Maybe he's going to work something out where he doesn't get paid and it doesn't hurt the Wings. Maybe he's going to try to work something out. Maybe he can retire and he can stay off the cap.
He can. I possibly think he can do the Kovalchuk thing. To be fair,
And maybe
But
they'll
come on.
encourage him to do it. I think Datsuk's a reasonable guy. I'm not trying to throw every Russian under the bus. They're not all bad people. I've been critical of Russians and Russian behavior. Fuck, they just threw the whole goddamn junior team off the roster because everybody was getting roided up.
They earned it. They were full of doping.
Filling doping. So I'm
Apparently
sorry.
Didn't see Rocky 4.
I'm sure the Illich family will get away with that, with the politics of the league. I'm sure.
The whole fucking team. What the fuck, man?
All right, I'm going to go online. I hope Suran doesn't get married. Suran's American. I know he speaks Russian. I think there is a culture of corruption, not just inside government in Russia, but in everyday life. And I think it does seem that it ain't cheating if you don't get caught. That seems to be what I vibe from them. Are they all like that? No. Do I have to give that speech? I just gave the Saudi Arabian speech. No. But I do. I've always felt that way. I saw them, well, in 1972 I wasn't alive, but I saw the video of them cheating the American basketball team out of a gold medal. They're not above it. That doesn't mean everybody is. I would never believe in a minute that Pavel Datsyuk would be a part of something like that. I gave lots of credit to Yevgeny Malkin and Alexander Ovechkin when he tried to wave those guys back on the ice last year in the Worlds.
Yeah, but come on. Kovalchuk was leading
Kovalchuk's a scumbag. Kovalchuk deserves it. So I individually criticize. But I do.
Kovalchuk's a princess.
Yeah, he is. Big pussy.
See you in China.
He's still tougher
now
than
he's
Crosby.
going to China for it.
Still tougher than Crosby, though. I take Kovalchuk over Crosby. That's how much Crosby makes me nuts.
I guess he can be now. He can't be Alexander the Great anymore. Now he can be like Genghis Khan.
And what do you think of that hat trick? I knew he was going to get 50. I almost bet on it. I was like, he's going to get 50. You watch. Hat trick last night. Holy shit.
I figured he was going to get it.
He's definitely one of the best players I've ever seen in my life.
There goes Ovechkin on the left hash mark. Score!
And yesterday, his 50th goal was for the 7th time. He's the only player in the history with Wayne Gretzky and Mike Bossy who has 7 seasons.
He would have scored 100 goals if he was played in the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
He'd have been better than Gretzky. He'd have been better than
Gretzky. Side note from that game, our one goal, Vladdy got his 40th.
Oh, 40 out of Vladdy? Another great player.
Who cares? We have Ovechkin over here.
All right, buddy. I'm going to go because your connection is just not that great. It's clutting out here and there. But thanks for the call.
That's a Finnish connection. Come on.
Yeah, you guys are supposed to have the best internet in the world. Isn't that? Or that's Sweden. I'm sorry. They have the best internet.
You hit the wrong target.
Yeah, wrong target. Well, it's close.
Finland, Sweden, close enough.
You people all look the same to me. Is that racist? Because I'm white.
No, it's not racist. I mean, I can't tell apart Asian.
Get the hell out of here, you racist. Talk to you later. Good call. No, Pure always makes good calls. I think Pure's going to be rich one day. You know what? As long as he doesn't go to...
You think so?
Yes, but he's got to stay away from social sciences. Because I think it's becoming an idiot's fucking... Like, becoming a reporter, you know? I think he should go in, like, STEM research or something. You know, I think he's going to be... If he gets into a... You know what he should do? He should be a businessman. That's what he should do. Make a lot of money. Russians aren't.
But maybe he could work for the Detroit Free Press.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the better paper, best paper because it's free.
Real Talk says, Russians aren't bad people? No, they're not. No worse than anybody else. No. How is that racist? I'm goofing.
Saudi Arabia on our backs.
I'm going to call Laos of Chinese, Koreans, Japanese, and Filipinos. Hey, grade A under A, who I think is the most talented man on YouTube. You're not racist. You don't have to call bait. It was a goof. Relax. I'll tell you. I'll tell you something. The Scandinavians are too sensitive. How about that?
Now the Scandinavians.
Patrick, you're on the air. You're not racist, Pure. I don't think anybody's racist. I've only met like 2 honest-to-goodness racist people my whole... I'm not talking about people that have made racist jokes, but I've only met like 2 honest-to-goodness like Ku Klux Klan hating motherfuckers in my entire life. Yeah. Oh, but that's the truth. And Pure, you don't come close. Patrick Glynn, the guy... You're the number 2 guy. Not the racist guy, but go ahead. Oh, congratulations!
How's it going, guys?
Congratulations. Philadelphia Flyers make the playoffs because Boston blew it.
I told you
they lost 9 of their last 12.
What? I'm sorry, Patrick. Say it again.
I told you Tuukka Rask wasn't a big game goaltender.
He wasn't playing that day, was he? No, he didn't play. He got sick. What are you gonna do? So you think he sandbagged? Is that what you're saying?
I think he sandbagged.
How the fuck do you know? What do you got a podcast now? Now you know the fucking if they're sandbagging or not?
Can you also tell us if Weidman meant to clobber that referee in the back of the head?
Yeah.
Read minds. That'd be great.
I don't know what Weidman was thinking on that.
Yeah. I don't know what he's thinking about it either.
I'm just happy
I can tell you what Duncan Keith was thinking when he smashed Charlie Coyle in the face.
I gotta interrupt you. It's not racist. All you guys look like Ben Affleck to me. Real talk. What, my hair? We put a little gel in it. Now I'm Ben Affleck. Fucking glad I don't look bad. He's a big douche. Sorry, Patrick. I had to repeat that. So talk about your win. Bask in the glory. Go ahead, Pat.
I'm just happy to be in the dance. We're gonna get our asses handed to us by the Capitals.
I don't think so. Something tells me you're gonna take 6 games off them.
You think?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
please.
I started to lose faith in the Caps. Unless we'll find out game 1. If they run you over, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll run you over.
Ovi just got a hat trick last night, and they looked really good last night.
Yeah. Well, maybe they're ready to go. Maybe you're gonna hit.
Yeah, and
a
a
freight
part
train.
of that might have been the Blues on the Blues end, their effort, because it just looked like they're just like, whatever.
But you know what? Isn't I right though? I mean, Drew doesn't step up. Simmons doesn't step up. They lose against Toronto. They lose against Detroit, and then you get an effort from them. Look, what's his face is okay in goal, and Mason. Mason was playing the other night. Why does Pure keep calling me? It must be automatic dialing. Shut your Skype off, Pure. It's driving me fucking bonkers. Oh, shut up. Respect Rask.
I can't respect losing 9.
What'd you say, Pat? I think you're on wireless.
I said I will never respect Rask until he wins something.
He did. Well,
He won the cup.
no, he did win a cup.
Oh no,
He was
That
the
was
backup.
Thomas.
Well, he
That
still
was
gets a ring.
yeah, it was Thomas.
He still gets a ring. Hey, you want to see
but
something really weird? Go search Tuukka Rask 2011, and it's like a family video. It's on YouTube. Somebody uploaded it. Like his whole Finnish town gave him a big party. And it's if you want to see Finns in their natural habitat, it's really funny. It sort of reminded me of these weird parties we have in Germany. Yeah, it's out there. Just write Tuukka Rask, Finland, Stanley Cup, and then it's like home movie. And it's uploaded here on YouTube. It's not anything special. And they're drinking beers and going. That's what Finnish sounds like to me. I know I'm racist, but I watched like the whole hour or 20 minutes or whatever it was. I didn't understand anything was going on. It was like watching clones. Like fucking Clone Wars, Star Trek, or Star Wars, whatever it is. That's what it was like. Yeah.
Only the Tuukka thing was probably good.
But going back to what I said before, Tuukka, maybe he's right. See, Finn's mad about Tuukka. Yeah, he's probably got to show up. Giroux, look, if Giroux and Simmons can penetrate the defense, which is going to be tough because they got good defenders over there in Washington, then they could probably make a series of it. Beat them? Never. Take 6 games off them? Not impossible. That's the way I say. Tuukka.
Hey, look, anything can happen.
Anything could happen.
5.
I wanted to ask you something, Pat. Because you're this. It doesn't matter. Like you're one of those dopey. Why are you still calling me, Pure? Jesus, I'm gonna have to block you. Wait, I just need to set up one thing. Oh, okay. The Rogue One trailer. I didn't do a review on it. You're one of those idiots that like anything that's like slapped to Star Wars, right?
I like everything.
You love everything. You like that last movie.
I hated the first 2 prequels.
You're a mark. Oh, you like the last one? The last one was the worst one.
No, the last one wasn't the worst one.
Looked like that final fight scene looked like a fucking Tekken video game. I have the higher ground. You've lost, not me.
Not my favorite. I prefer the original 3.
Isn't it becoming a sausage factory?
What's becoming a sausage factory?
Star Wars.
How's
They
it
just
becoming?
produce, and
Yeah, problem. But here's the thing. Here's what I meant to say. The new trailer looked pretty good. I got to be honest with you. But then again, the last time the trailer looked good. I don't get it. Like, what's going on with that? See,
it always looks good.
This one's supposed to be basically a war film, not.
Not a bunch of bullshit killing Han Solo in the same movie over again.
This is supposed to be how they get the plans. Nobody is supposed to survive in this movie.
Yeah, I know that. I think they made a book, something similar.
And they held off Vader.
Is James Earl Jones going to be in this?
He's supposed to be doing the voice of Vader. Yes.
Yeah, I gotta go see it then. All right, I guess I'm just as big as Mark of you. There's your
There
one.
you go.
Well, good luck to the Philadelphia Flyers in the playoffs. I hope
Yeah,
you.
we've got
I
one
hope
game
you just.
left and
All I'm
that's
asking is take a piece out of their ass, just so if for some reason,
just in case the Rangers get by.
just in case Rick Nash decides to score goals. Score goals, Rick Nash. Score goals, and take a piece of their ass. And if you beat them, well, you can call that a successful season, buddy.
Oh, well, it's a successful season just because we're here. We're not supposed to be here.
It's really successful if you knock out the President's Trophy, though.
Yeah, I mean, anything can happen.
Yeah, like getting hung up on. Pure keeps calling me. I don't understand. What the fuck's wrong? I've never seen that problem. It's bizarre. Close Skype. Who could you be talking to? You have to call somebody. Go get a little Tuukka Rask. Teemu Solani.
Hey, your Rangers are playing the Penguins, and the Penguins took 3 or 4 from them in the regular season.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything, but still they're gonna get beat.
No, it doesn't. Just like winning the President's Trophy.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't mean anything. Season starts. When do we start? Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday. Well,
in
the season
exactly
starts
3
Wednesday.
hours, or in 3 days, 3 hours, 2 minutes, and 10 seconds.
You're a new hockey fan, and you're looking at statistics and analytics and all that other shit in the regular
Look at
season.
the
And
Maple Leafs.
it might mean something. It might mean something. All of it's gone next week. I know that's what they're going to say and all the team. It's 150% true. Nothing matters.
Just get in. That's all
Just
you
get
gotta
in.
do.
Just get
Look
in
at
the
the
tournament.
Kings, 2012.
I mean, would
Barely
I
got
care
in,
about
and they steamrolled everybody.
What do you say,
You
Frenchie?
don't care about the Corsi and the Fenwick.
Don't. Fenwick. Is that another one?
Yeah.
Fenwick.
I thought you said Fenway. I thought you were just throwing a random word in there like Fenway Park.
No.
Cold
Fenwick.
Husky. YouTube. Capitals out in the first round. I'm worried feeling that my Penguins and the Penguin. Well, God, I don't know. You're only playing.
Can I ask a little question?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, so what is your dream final and what is your realistic final?
Oh, obviously the Rangers going over the Blackhawks. That's my
Blues,
dream
Red
final.
Wings.
What do I want? Blues, Red Wings? Not really.
My dream one would be Pittsburgh and St. Louis.
No.
Ew.
Enough of
Oh, yeah.
Pittsburgh. They won a cup a couple of years ago, for Christ's sake. Let me see. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, my
Blues,
realistic?
Yeah.
Something tells me the Pens are going to do it this year. They're going to get there. They'll embarrass themselves once they get there. I don't really, because I don't like anybody in the East. You know, even
I don't
Washington.
like anybody in the East other than Washington.
Yeah, but I got to be honest with you, they're like number 2
but I'm
or
waiting
3.
for them to choke.
Yeah, they got the same problem the Blues have. What's my dream final? I don't know. The Stanley Cup usually sucks. What's my dream semifinal? Let's see. All right, the Florida going over Capitals, and that would be awesome. But no, that's not good for the game. Well, who cares? And then you know what? I'll tell you, Florida over Chicago. That's my my other fantasy,
one.
and my realistic one. Pierre's still calling me. God damn it. Let's see. I want the Rangers to win. I don't want to fucking talk about this. This is making me insane.
Obviously, you want the Rangers
I
to
just
win.
want the Rangers to win. Because all this shit's I'm gonna start getting. You notice I'm gonna probably get a little more biased as things go on. It's gonna be a little more difficult for me.
You want your team to win. There's nothing wrong with that.
I want my team to win. I wanted to win 19. I thought how bad would it have been if
You've waited.
Oh wait, yeah,
22 years.
you just don't want to pick the Rangers because you don't want to upset Matt Cassar. Because being biased is bad.
I don't know. Well, you need to tell me one fucking thing. What? Pierre's mad at me? What the fuck? Just call me right now. Oh Jesus!
you don't care
I
about
swear to
people.
God, don't give me. But what's his problem? What's your? Now I'm calling.
That
Him.
ends
Pick
why?
up. What's his problem? He's like pissed or something.
Today that ends in why?
What's the problem, Pierre?
Oh.
What the fuck's your problem? You want to sabotage my show? You douche. Ah! He was acting like he was mad at me, and then he comes on and burps, a big dummy. He got me.
Boom.
Amazing. Boom.
Hey, watch out for Anaheim though, because ever since
Anaheim. I don't know who's going to
I was going to say, watch out for them because they've been a freight train since
they really have. Frederick
end of November, December, when we all thought they were dead in the ground, and then John Gibson turns into God.
I would fear them in L.A. and in the East, the Rangers and Washington.
The Rangers and Washington are probably the best two teams in the East. The Islanders are up there.
You can make a case.
Hey, don't put the Islanders. The Islanders have talent. You know, they just haven't really had successful playoff runs.
They don't do anything very well either, though.
No, that's true.
The Rangers, they have everything. They have a good goalie. They have a good defense, and they have the offense it takes.
You know what it is? They have a good. They have a lot of depth on offense, but they don't have that one power offensive player.
No, that's right.
You know, here's another thing too. Like, you know, talk about anything going. In 2014, the Rangers really, they got, you know, they had a typical Rangers season like this year. And that horrible thing happened to St. Louis' mother, and they just rallied around. Emotion. You know, people that rely on these. Dude, I'm not calling you. I don't know what the fuck is happening with Skype. No, something's going weird with Skype here. Something very strange is going on. It's not your fault. I know. Don't worry about it. You were burping before. Oh, somebody took your picture. That's the troll. Oh, you weren't. The troll got me. All right. Very good.
That's a great job.
The troll got me. All right, Pierre sent me something on Twitter. So, all right, the troll got me. Whatever. Bitch won't.
Finally, a good troll.
Finally, a good troll. Well, that guy's getting better. We're training him. I don't know what the fuck happened. Nothing happened. Just getting trolled. Let me get that to him. Yeah, I'm not okay. I'm not taking any calls. In fact, I hope I don't block Pure, but I'm gonna block that guy because that's not Pure Pustinen. I am racist. You think you look autistic, fucks. Yeah. Oh no, it's not Pure. It's like one of those ODS guys that doesn't have the fucking balls to talk to me. And if this is the real Pure, we'll fix it. So don't worry about it. I'll report abuse too. How do you like that, bitch? Are blocked. What do you think of that? And you can see that.
Yeah.
Dude, we'll report abuse on top of it. You bitch.
In Shot from the Point, we have a no block policy.
We don't have, well,
we block people.
Except for that. I have started blocking special idiots.
Oh, some people are.
Well, I mean, look, if you want to call me an asshole and stuff like that, most people don't have the balls to even do that. That's fine. You know, we'll make a go of it. Try to make some, get some laughs out of it. But most of you suck. Most of you are terrible. You're talentless and terrible. That's why you listen to ODS and Leafy. You know, they say a bunch of rotten shit. This guy's got cancer. This guy's autistic. Look how dumb he is. Ha 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 ha. It's not creative. You know, they were just the first to their format. Somebody will outdo them one day in the same format that's talented. You know, they were just the first. Look, the people that started on television, most of them sucked. And they got better over time. More talented people started being attracted to the medium. Same thing's going to happen to YouTube. And ODS and Leafy, you know, when they'll be fucking going through a divorce in their early 30s. And they'll be losing all that YouTube money they earned anyway. How about that? Max Vogel, welcome to the program.
Today, Tommy, I watched a Mailbox Monday episode 24 from Tommy C, and I recommend it to you. Tommy MC 2010, of course.
Was it the last Mailbox Monday? I'll have to go check
No,
that
it's the one before.
Yeah.
Emza's niece was on it. I think she likes Tommy NC's singing.
Does she? I got to check that out.
Yeah.
Tommy can be entertaining at times. Yeah.
Oh, he is.
He can. He can be really entertaining at times. I'm going to make a criticism. Sometimes his videos are a bit long. But sometimes, I mean, I got to be honest with you. That part when he, hey, I'm trying to help somebody with their eggs. I'm trying to do a good deed. When he's trying to throw that shit out, and that fucking Indian guy yells at him, and then he starts making fun of his voice. I'm just trying to do a good deed. That was funny. You know?
This week I went to the grocery and I bought some eggs.
Yeah.
And they fell on the ground. There was Tommy MC 2010.
That's what you should do. Make a video. Get a monkey mask when you do it. And show like the eggs falling off your car. And then look at the camera and go, Tommy, where were you? And just end the video. I try to do what I could do, but I can't speak French, so I'm sorry, Frenchie.
Mailbox Monday.
Mailbox. I love Hamza. I sent him a message. I want to talk to Hamza.
He
They're going to
seems
help
to
me
be
out.
a great guy.
Yeah. Tommy needs great people around him because you and me both know he hasn't always had great people around him. You know. He isn't. This is some people that have been very... You know, a lot of this shit with me and ODS, this is just building. How about the guy that fucking broke into his account and uploaded some fucking crappy video of him? How about the people that, you know, have been abusive to him? And I had enough. No, if I can, you know, leave that video up and fucking let people know. You know, here's another thing. All these jackasses sending me. He didn't know. I just forgot about this. And I just crossed my mind the other day. When I downloaded the ODS video, guess who was in the chat? Or in the comment section. Tommy. Asking him, what did I do to you? And then all those jackass fucks that are now begging me to take that video down. Fucking with him. I remember that now. I just crossed my... I wish I'd took a screenshot. I wish I was smart as Cronin. Took that screenshot. You know, I don't get along with him or anything, but I'm sure glad he took that screenshot of Leafy. I think that was good work. And that's why I supported him during this whole thing. I did support Cronin on that one thing.
Good work.
It was good work. I'm glad. You know, the funny thing about Cronin is he saves everything. And Leah told me a long time ago, they can't even clean the house because he'll like find pictures of his like high school or high school yearbook, and they'll spend the rest of the day going through each picture and going through it. It's fucking funny. But he does. He saves everything. And I'm glad he saved. And I am glad he saved that, despite our past difficulties.
So OCD is good.
Yeah. Yeah, for this time it worked out, and that's why. Look, there's no reunion coming. I don't think anybody expects that, but you know, I'll put my differences aside to help Tommy every time. You know, whatever. All right, what else do I have? Saudi Arabia, I did that. Talked to Kenny, added him to the team. We did the Blues and the Blackhawks. I could just do the
kind
damn.
of.
Could talk to Patrick Eliash.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, no. Wrestling. I watched Nakamura versus Sami Zayn. Right?
The gay Japanese hairdresser?
Yeah, he's fucking amazing, by the way.
Oh, yeah. He is.
I didn't... Look, I don't want to, like... Why is Kevin Souza not on my list? No, fucking... I know what's going on. It's that jackass. Whatever. Fuck you. You're not my fucking... I know it's a guy fucking with me. He's one fucking jerk. Now I know if it's not Kevin Souza or not, because like, why is he not? Oh, that's why you're a prankster. Here's the thing about Nakamura. Everybody's going match of the century and stuff like that. All right, 5-star match, no doubt. All right.
Yeah.
This epic best match in 20 years thing.
Nope.
I don't know.
I don't know about that, but the match was incredible.
It's a top match.
Didn't you think the crowd was hotter than the match? And that's what kind of put it over a little bit, because it was a lot of striking. There wasn't a lot of wrestling.
Crowds will do that though.
That crowd was just hot because Nakamura was there, you know. Mm-hmm. And he's good, and Sami Zayn's great. I love a Syrian Canadian Sami Zayn
from Montreal.
From Montreal. And he speaks French.
A ginger one.
What the fuck's the matter with you? God, he could play an Irish gangster in a movie. I don't know how he got that ginger fucking hair from. No.
Yeah, wrestling needs guys from Montreal. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
It's fine with me. Two of the most talented guys I've seen in years. And it looks like the WWE has got big plans.
Owens is great.
Owens is great, but he's going to fuck it up. You watch. He's got a little CM Punk streak in him. See, Owens is going to fuck it up. Lose some weight. You got to lose some weight. Guys at T-shirts can't sell T-shirts. Lose some weight. You don't have to fucking be Lex Luger. Lose some weight. It's going to help. It's going to help everything about you. And you might not drop dead at the age of 47, like a lot of these fucking guys do. Lose some weight, Kevin.
Coming back to Shinsuke and Sammy, the crowd is part of the whole thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of striking, and I like wrestling in my wrestling matches. I don't mind striking. It was good. It wasn't exactly a brawler's match, but there's a lot of striking. It's cool striking. The kicks are great. Nakamura's great. I love the gay things he does and the way he moves. I can see why he tore up Japan. He's going to be great. He's good. There's something. He reminds me of Milo Yiannopoulos. There's something badass and gay about him at the same time. He's a gay badass.
He's kind of fascinating.
He is. He could kick your ass and maybe fuck it. I don't know.
No.
But Nakamura, I have nothing. I love Sami Zayn. I love Nakamura. I love everything that's going on in NXT. I actually got the network just because WrestleMania was free, and I have to cancel it because I can't really afford it. I don't have that kind of money laying around. But God, do I love the network. It's so good, Frenchie Ben. It's so good. It's so much. It's actually better than fucking the NHL one, if you ask me. Do you have the network, Jeff?
Is awesome.
What's that?
Do you have the network, Jeff?
The WWE network?
Yeah.
I love it.
That's fucking so good. I've been watching so much dumb shit. Like the best managers of all time and that fat fuck JR and that ass. You know, I tell you something. What's his name? The guy in the Freebirds.
Michael PSA.
I tell you something. Yeah. I look at him differently now because I know all these stories about him, and he seems like such a scumbag to me.
Yeah.
Michael PSAs. Somebody said on the internet that shirt that he wore at the fucking Hall of Fame ceremony probably looks like he wore it 4 days before that straight. And it did.
New Day killed it at the Hall of Fame, by the way.
Oh, they're going to kill it. They got killed? Oh, I know. We'll bring a bunch of fucking guys in their 50s out and make the New Day look bad. After they turned face. It would be one thing if they were still heels. That pisses me off. That WrestleMania sucked. I got news for you. They did. Dave was right about this, though. They did make it right with AJ. Now the loss makes sense. I'll give him that.
Yeah,
it makes a little more sense because you have to bury Jericho completely. I get it now. They're 2-2. All right.
Ask him.
I don't know.
And I have to admit that I was a fan of Jericho, and lately I wasn't that much. But his last work with AJ, I really dig. To me, it was the best match in WrestleMania.
AJ,
I still love what Jericho did during the match when Neville got hurt.
Ask him.
Also,
I think Jericho's great. Jericho's always better a heel.
Because in WrestleMania, Jericho against AJ was the most believable match.
I got to be honest with you. I'm giving it to the women. I think that double flip or whatever the fuck she did.
Oh, by far, that was the best match.
That was the There was 2 WrestleMania moments, in my opinion. It was Shane.
But I was off when with the Ric Flair thing.
It was really good.
Yeah, man. But
it was really good. You know, it's funny. When I wanted to do the wrestling show, I was going to do this bit where I was a misogynist, and I just completely dismissed the female wrestlers because I thought it was a little like I didn't realize how deep female wrestling has got as far as the roster. It's not just about showing boobies off anymore. These girls are tremendous, tremendous athletes. And what I was going to do to make it funny, I was going to pretend to sort of be a misogynist. And I did 2 weeks of the female wrestling on Raw, and I realized it's really not fair, even as a joke. I mean, it would have been okay to do it, but I have nothing but respect. And I'm no feminist, but I'm glad they changed the name of the title. I hate that Divas title.
Oh yeah, I do too.
It's fucking great. They're women's wrestlers. That's fucking cool.
It looks exactly like the men's title,
except it's white, which I think they used to be a white. That's like it was like I think it's almost a tribute to the belt that Wendy Richter had in the 80s. You know,
it works. It works.
I like it. They're not divas. They're wrestlers. I wish they'd start calling the wrestlers instead of fucking superstars. Or like when they bought ECW, they weren't wrestlers. They were extremists. It's wrestling. It's half the fucking problem over there. It's wrestling. Let them be wrestlers. Let the fucking talent be talented.
The women's talent pool is really deep.
Yeah, you got Bayley coming up sometime in the next couple months.
Is Finn Balor Irish?
Yes.
How many Irishmen are in the fucking... We got Balor, we got Becky, we got Sheamus. Holy shit. Ireland represent.
Becky Lynch is very Irish.
Yeah. She's Irish off Paddy's pig. Her father owns a pub.
Paige is from UK.
Yeah. All right, I want to give my speech about Patrick Elias before we bag it. Patrick Elias has come to an end his contract with the New Jersey Devils. About 10 years ago, Patrick Elias was probably one of the top 5 forwards in the league. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
About 10, maybe 10, 12 years ago. He has been, and he's not gonna get some Derek Jeter send off like a lot of guys. But he deserves it. He deserves it. He has been so much a part of that franchise. and so loyal and such a good guy, and he's never gotten in trouble, and he's always carried himself with class and respect. One of the reasons we don't, well, and I know I've made fun of him before because, oh, look, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give Elias some respect. But I just, it's going to be a damn shame when he goes. If he goes, if he plays one more year, I wouldn't be shocked. I think he should play for another team. He thinks hockey at him. But let me tell you something. You might, don't forget Patrick Elias a couple years from now and what he did. He's one of the Czech Republic is not really producing players like they did after the Soviet times. I mean, he was born, he's only a few days old. He'll be, Elias will be 40 in a week. I think on the 18th. So, as hockey fans, I just want you to remember Patrick Elias, everything that he did for the Devils, being one of the top forwards in the league. He's probably not going to the Hall of Fame, but he's definitely one of the best Czech players that country's ever produced. And I don't know. I think he could probably sold a few if he had a bigger personality.
Yeah, I mean, 20-year career. He was pretty productive.
He's really good.
Pretty productive until what? Last year?
Yeah, it's been 3 years ago. 2-3 years ago. Yeah, and he got started getting hurt more often. Like a lot of guys. That's when you know it's getting close to the end.
That happens when you age.
But I give a shot from the point salute to Patrick Elias. Absolutely, shot from the point salute to Patrick Elias.
Jesus, fine. 2001, he was plus 45. Jesus.
Yeah, fine. Stanley Cup victories. Fine service from a great player. And one of the reasons I'm saying it is he's one of the last guys in the league that's born in 1976. So me being he's not a bicentennial baby. He's a Czech. He was born in that commie system over there. But I like Patrick Elias, and I think people should know it. Right, guys?
Yep.
Wonderful, respectable career. And if he somehow slips into the Hall of Fame, good.
Same with one team his entire career, too. You don't see that too often, especially nowadays.
Yeah, and that's it's not always their fault in hockey. Hockey's about trading and making moves. And that's what I said. That's why I made the Derek Jeter thing. Is he as great as Derek Jeter? No, but he's every bit as important to that franchise for the last 20 years as Derek Jeter was to his franchise. And no exaggeration. 2 Stanley Cups.
I wish he retires with the Devils.
Let me ask you something. You're an old fart like me, Frenchie Ben.
Yeah.
Does it bother you when the guys our age are getting out?
No, not really.
It bothers me. Makes me feel old.
It bothers me seeing people that are younger than me playing.
Yeah, well, I went through that too. In fact, I specifically remember it being Patrick Elias. God, I'm so sick of giving that troll another chance.
You've only given him one.
I've given him 14 over the past fucking week. He's never funny. He's not talented. He's just sabotaging my show by being unfunny. All right, it's your last chance.
To me, he's coming?
Yeah, I'm going to give him a fucking thing. I'm going to give him a he's kidding.
Bring it on.
All right, you bitch. Let's see what you got. I love a good challenge, but he doesn't even give me one. What the fuck you want, Bobby Lee?
The refrigerator's not running.
You big douche. Oh, now he's not picking up. This is your last shot, Bobby. Or whatever your fucking Armine or whatever your dumb name is.
Egg?
Oh, God. Good kid. Fucking son of a bitch. No, fuck you! That's it. You're done.
Are you from Saudi Arabia?
Yeah. Wish he'd go and get his hands chopped off for doing something un-Islamic with his mouse. That's what I hope. Fucking jerk off.
To me, what matters, Tommy, there's no Canadian team in the playoffs. It's the playoffs of shame.
Yes, with Boston.
There's no Boston in it.
No, it's Canadians and Boston.
Yeah.
What a choke job.
They lost 9 of their last 12.
It's the best fucking thing that could happen.
They were leading the division at that time.
All right, you talk to me now, you motherfucker. You can't even talk. You're such a bitch. You bitch. Oh, this is it. You know that, right? I'm fucking done with you. I'm not going to even entertain it anymore. You're not funny. You can't even insult me. You don't have the balls. You know that look that your parents give you when they go by? It's kind of like a glazed over, staring out into space look. It's because they know you're a mistake. You're a fucking mistake. Yeah, that's it. That's it. You're a mistake. Your dad fucking... He thought the condom was good. Yeah, come back. All right, I'm definitely done with him. He's not funny. He doesn't even get mad when I insult him. A fucking jerk off.
Yeah, we want to talk about lots of topics like aliens and UFOs and quantum physics.
He keeps sending me stuff. I don't even think he's one of those ODS guys because they're real pussies. He's like the biggest, strongest guy. Hadar, I haven't seen him in a while. Y2J, baby. Talking a little wrestling right here on
From UK.
Y2J, baby.
Y2J. Great, one of the greatest entrances in history. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I don't even hate you because you're pranking me. I hate you because you suck. You suck at life. I'm sure mommy bought you a skateboard and you slipped on it immediately. Big loser.
How do you say that with your accent? Eat me?
Eat me.
Hate me.
Dave likes that. Why don't you eat me? God, you suck. You can't even get an award. All you can do is screech out noises. Most of you people would quiver if I stood in front of you. Big pussies. Walking afterbirth. Exactly, Terry. Walking afterbirth. That is probably the most disgusting insult I have ever heard in my entire life. Considering I actually saw a good piece of Afterbirth about two months ago. Oh, by the way, little Tommy C, 2 months. What was it? Friday. He was 2 months Friday. I've had him for 2 months.
He made it.
He has lots of gas problems. Actually, if he did a little more of that, we'd probably get some sleep. But we're not getting any sleep. All right, let's do some...
global warming.
Yes. Yeah, he's farting and making the thing warm. Save the planet, kill yourself. That's what I say. You can talk to me on Twitter at TommyCSFTP or call me at Scott. Add me to contacts unless you're that fucking jerk off that just called here that's not funny. I used to get good prank. Remember when I used to fucking get good prank callers and they become fans. 718-395-7660. 718-395. You can leave a message anytime. I don't care. You can call during any of my live shows. You can watch me on Twitch, which I never really broadcast on anymore, or Shot from the Point Hockey on both Google Vlogs and Twitter. Like, sub, share. And this is our start of the week. Do a little bit of fucking everything, but you can check our hockey show 4 times next week, Monday through Thursday. A lot of playoff hockey coming up, 3:30 Eastern Standard Time in the Crazy Tommy C. The whole staff's going to be there.
It's about to get very stressful for the next
It's going to be rough.
months.
These playoffs really take a lot out of me, and I don't want to broadcast all summer after I'm done.
Do you know who's ready for the playoffs?
Who's that?
The entitled Jonathan Drouin. He scored a goal yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? Yeah, like they called him up and he scored a goal. Like, what does he think, though? Take that, Stevie. You could have had me.
Well.
Yeah. Oh, does that mean... Is he playoff eligible? Yeah, I think he is.
Probably, yes.
I wonder if they sent him back down in the minors. Thanks. Have a good one. Don't fuck with Stevie Y. To be like, Stevie, why am I not in the team? You know. There you go. In the Crease, 3:30 Eastern Standard Time. That's hockey. Shot from the Point live. Current events. Ball busting. And hockey. And I think we courageously covered all of those today. Would you guys agree?
Yeah.
And Leonardo Dicaprio. With his bitch ass.
Leonardo Dicaprio.
With his bitch ass.
I liked one of his films. In 95, the film Total Eclipse.
Total Eclipse?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
But if you're homophobe, don't watch that.
You don't like the you like the homos? And this guy.
Because
There's this guy. We got a goal.
We gotta go.
We got a goal. It's fucking funny. You should saw the fucking just. You should have saw the weird motion I just made when I did that. We gotta go. Watch your fucking computer. You'll laugh your ass off. We gotta go. We gotta go.
I think if we would have done that on the road.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't got anything. You guys got anything?
No.
I can go for 2 hours.
Yeah, I could go. I'm pretty tired though, and I think we hit all points. I think we did a good job. No, I think we did. I think we did a really good job. I'm very happy. Very happy. I know I said last week Jake Link, but today's his fucking anniversary, and he didn't tell me that. No, Tommy, I want to be on next week. So he's, Tommy, I'm really sorry to do this. Penelope peed all over the place. I forgot to put the diaper on.
Penny.
Penny. Beautiful Penny. You know what? I'm jealous. My dopey kid, he can still, fucking 2 months later, he can't put a pacifier in. He goes like this. For distance. I started betting on it. I put it in his mouth and fucking started measuring it and shit. Can't put it. So I go on Facebook. There's Penelope sleeping, doing the fucking pacifier thing. My kid can't do it. Hope it doesn't mean he's stupid. It's the last thing I need is a stupid kid. Fucking girlfriend with her off, or wife with her off scale IQ. I hope that fucking rubs off on her. I hope all the S in the pot doesn't rub off on him. You know. We gotta go! That's what I did in my wedding dinner thing last year. We gotta go! Super sperm! Hold on, 1, 2. We gotta go! Yeah! Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. For Shot from the Point Live, 3 p.m. every Sunday. And all that good shit. Where's the button? From Frenchie Bang to Jeff. Come hang out with us every week with the boys in the Shot from the Point program. I will see you. Peace. Ow!